at Earth, but we flip them the finger. Stroll, rolled up therapy sessions in progression, like, subscribe, cosmic confession. Aliens fly by, curious, no aggression. We tell them the deal, yo, subscription's free, no question. Laid hum, secrets, vibrations in the air. Epoxy dreams solid, freeze the despair. Space-time bends when the craft takes flight. Roach clips gleam in the UFO light. Show, roll of therapy sessions in progression, like, subscribe, cosmic confession. Aliens fly by, curious, no aggression. We tell them the deal, yo, subscription's free, no question. Laid back, carving, steady hand devotion. Epoxy shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hands spark art, therapy potion. Anxiety drips, vanishing like ocean foam motion. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Roach clips glowing, fingertips control. Therapy the mission, fire feeds the soul. Ink in the wood grain, carving out whole. Lost in creation, feeling fully whole. Epoxy drips clean, locks the vibe in time. Therapy eternal, sculpted line by line. Pain fades silent, buzzed up the climb. Aliens tracking thoughts, feeling so divine.
Alright, y'all. I'll get this crap going eventually this morning. I'm just a babbling like I got my daggone microphone on and I ain't got my microphone on. Got it going now. I'm awake. I've been here steadily talking. I just ain't had my microphone on. Ah. But hey, we got the microphone going now. All right. I was wrapping up some gifts that the wife bought the kids. She's getting them daggone. They go out of town every year after Christmas and go up north a little bit where it's snowing and play in the snow for a few days. And so the wife bought them a portable hand warmers, little rechargeable hand warmers. And so I had them all plugged up last night charging. So I needed to wrap them all up this morning before I got started. Oh, it's chilly. Just a little bit chilly. Alright, what we got going on here? We got a little mess in here. A toxic ballet, each strip of confession, sins washed away. Yellow sparks bright black, eats the light, delayed hums a hymn, turning wrongs. Bubba, thank you so much for that that dopey pipe. I love that. It's just too cool.
Shadows in the grooves, ghost etched in the grain. Epoxy binds the cracks, sealing up the pain. Epoxy roach clips spun tight from the
I
knife.
thought that was just too cool. Alright, the flex cut. That's my utility knife, pretty much. That flex cut knife. Trying to break my mixture down here a little bit. Excuse me. My electra, I can't talk. Electrolysis juice, whatever the heck you want to call it, for the Lichtenburg burning. It's a baking soda and water mix. I poured just a little bit in this little cup right here out of the bottle when I use it, and then half the time I forget to pour the damn stuff back in the bottle, and it evaporates out. And as it evaporates, it crystallizes back up in that cup. It's crazy, but I added some more of the water to it, and I gotta do me a new mix. I'm almost out.
Grumpy's epoxy, these roach clips tight. Aliens land instant high, no fright.
That's
Smoke
my
and
cord.
medication,
My sticker.
sky high flight,
Yeah.
workshop therapy, chronic pain, good
Oh,
night.
that
UV
phone. I
rays
need
hit
my
the resin
phone.
just right. Epoxy so bright, outshine the night.
Hey, good morning, Robin.
Laid back carvings,
Up to something outdoors. Good morning.
in the lab, mixing
Stopping in to say hi and Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry. I hope you have an awesome day.
join the vibe. Aliens in the
Dad, good morning, sir.
Grumpy's
Oh, I got a handful of people coming in this morning. That's awesome. I appreciate the everybody showing up.
ride the tide.
Okay,
In hand, extraterrestrial band.
I got my little areas semi-straightened up in here, which is a good thing, because I need the room.
Workshop sessions, creativity unplanned.
Let's see.
Sky high.
I need all these out of the way.
Like and subscribe. Join the vibe.
Alright, move
Aliens
that out
in
of
the
the way.
workshop, let's inscribe. Grumpy's chronic pain, no need to hide. Epoxy brilliance.
This morning is a
Workshop
interesting day today, I guess, to say the least.
beyond.
Let's see.
Epoxy creations, infinite bond.
I need a
Spaceship spawned, chronic pain fades, therapeutic dawn.
That's what we'll have to figure out. I got to do a little swing out like table that swings out right here, just to hold my. Ooh, don't spill. We don't need no messing. Just to hold my controller here. I say controller, the power box to my burn unit.
Epoxy creations,
That's what I'm doing right now, y'all. Was situating my little unit and getting all my power and everything over here out the way, because I don't keep any of this stuff plugged up until I go to use it. So I have my power cord and everything laying right here at my feet. The on-off cord for my burn unit right here.
workshop whispers.
This box and these leads is not very long. That's why I need something like right here that'll flip out and hold the box. That way the leads will be out of the way. But yeah, we just moving stuff out of the way so stuff ain't in the way. Stuff don't touch nothing it ain't supposed to be touching, and that way Grumpy can do this another day. Because this is dangerous, yo. I'm just making sure I got everything situated. We're doing this one stick at a time today. I don't know if I'll even get all these burned this morning between my Babble and whatnot, but move them out of the way for a second. We got a handful of clips here, or soon to be clips. They're not clips yet, but we're gonna do some Lichtenburg burning on those today.
Workshop therapy, chronic pain, good night.
But you got you some bad weather over there. Sacramento is storming. Mother Nature needs to take her meds. Yes, she does. I thought she started trying to at least go to the doctor this year and get back on her meds, because we got lucky with hurricanes this year. That was a plus. for Florida anyway.
Sculptors twists and found in the fog, some aliens miss. Eyes bloodshot, medicated soul kiss. Peace found among aliens in the mist. Chronic pains a ghost, anxieties dismissed. Like to the tribe, spark flame.
We got a little hybrid going this morning. For y'all that don't know, that been my medicines. I bounce between hybrid, indica, and sativa. Indica and hybrid be my favorites. Sativa gets me a little extra on the anxiety. I don't need to be a little extra or extra enough. Pull these two out.
Lost, eyes bloodshot, medicated soul kiss. Peace found among aliens in the mist.
Let's see how we're gonna do this, y'all. These things are just always in the way. I gotta kind of lay it in here like this. There's not a lot of pressure on the leads, pulling everything around. That's the thing, is these aren't long enough to do a daggum thing with, but they are. If I was more into electricity and not scared of this stuff, I would take this unit apart and extend these wires, but that stuff scares me. All right, my gloves. I got gloves for this mess too, y'all. Let's go.
Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens nodding props to the craft, no hate. Epoxy vibes outlasted the
We
hands
said
of
we
fate.
got gloves. We're supposed to be right here.
Grumpy, spun the wood till it morphed out of shape.
Way
Late thumb
back
and
here
hands
in
moving,
the
crafting
box.
fate. Epoxy drips, binds bugs in a sculptor's twists. And found in the fog some aliens miss. Eyes bloodshot, medicated soul
No,
kiss.
seriously, y'all. I joke and laugh and all that mess, but
Among aliens
I got these wannabe little lineman gloves that'll take so much.
pains a ghost. Anxiety
I got two of them.
like to the tribe.
I put these bad boys on.
The abyss.
But paper towels, we got some paper towels. Yeah, this stuff's dangerous though, so it's not really nothing to joke about. So please, anybody does any of this stuff, please, please, please be careful.
Workshop, whisper secrets only hands know. Therapy in motion.
You see, I'll be right back. I will be right here.
Tools clicking
I'm
like a
fixing to
metronome
take.
sway. Echoes of planets, grumpies out
This
playing
is
away.
just
Red beams of light,
water,
spaceship
baking
vibes,
soda,
smoke
real
trails
soft
led
paintbrush.
home, no
I like that
details
little paintbrush.
lost. Eyes bloodshot, medicated soul kiss.
This is not plugged up. There is no power whatsoever going to this device right now. Right?
Pains a ghost. Anxiety
But yeah, no power nowhere. Cause I'm playing with the water right now, so I dang sure don't want to get zapped. But I just take and soak the piece with the solution, and it's gonna soak in there, and it's gonna make it conductive. It's gonna give that electricity somewhere to run on, right? And this part here, it's like you gotta figure it out. Sometimes too much water, too much solution, it don't burn. Not enough, don't burn. It's just that fine mix you gotta find. And then it tends to stain the wood a little bit. So, you know, I don't soak the whole piece. I only soak what I want to burn. But then after I've burnt it, I'll go back and saturate the whole piece so all the wood kind of matches color-wise.
Epoxy roach
It's
clips,
weird.
artware functions
Borax is
aligned.
supposed to not
Workshop sessions, therapy
affect the
flows in
color of the
air.
wood as much.
Turning junk into gems.
It's just the nature
Like we
of it.
just don't
All
care.
right. Move my water cup back out of the way so I don't spill anything.
Medicated haze
And then
flows. Chronic aches
I'll
vanish.
take this,
Good healing shows.
go through, make sure I don't have no water nowhere.
Whisper words of relief. Craft and cannabis, our escape from the grief. Turn the world into grooves.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Coffee is on. There you go.
The bell like and subscribe to the tribe.
All right, no power to this stuff yet. That's the only reason I'm up in here grabbing it the way I'm grabbing it, y'all. And this is why I want to make a jig to hold this stuff, because then I'm not fumbling around with my hands anyway. I just place it in the jig and secure it and go from there.
Confetti on the floor. Every turn, every twist holds a little more. Aliens floating, they dip in my sight. The mist curling thick in the soft workshop light. Sanded edges.
There we go, got it.
Stress, exhaled sins.
Now, are we in camera?
Of machines as it begins.
Hey, we're in camera good enough, I believe. The vertical view is going to be a little iffy.
Like and subscribe to the tribe. Lay spirals.
All right, we got the leads pinned down where we want them. Let me get my phone off of this table, because again, like I say, I don't even touch this table that everything's on. Once I get everything going, it's a hands-free situation. I'm gonna, let me close the top of my box. I got my lights turned off. Power is all unhooked. I'm just now plugging in my power. Flipping on my power switch to my device. It is on. Now all I have left to do is hit my foot pedal, y'all. So here we go. It is fracting time.
Sanded edges, smooth stress, exhaled sins. The therapy hum of
That one's not doing bad either.
begins. Turn the world into grooves. We twist in the vibe. Hit the bell like and subscribe to the tribe.
Oh, that one's running good.
Lay spirals, carve out our stories in smoke.
Oh, that one's burning real good.
Blend, that's the inside joke.
Now I want to reach in there and pick it up, but then that's the last time I pick anything up. Because the lightning, the electrical is starting to hit the mat. But you don't touch that mess, y'all. It will be the last time you do. It's pretty, but look at it from a distance. It's fixing to connect right there. That's burning good, y'all. Boom, and now it's connected. And then I'll let it burn for a second. Let go, let it burn for a second. It just burns that groove a lot deeper through there. That'll be the main groove holding the epoxy. All right, it's power switch is off. I've unplugged the unit. I have no power to the unit whatsoever. I hit my foot pedal a few times just in case there's a little bit of juice in there. It's not juiced anymore. And that one's done. But again, y'all, this part right here, you got to be careful. This stuff's dangerous. But it's hard to see anything right now because it's all smutted up. But I'll go back through with a wire brush and the water, and I'll scrub all that carbon off of there. And we go from there. But now that that one's done, like I said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and wet the whole stick with that solution so it'll all kind of match tone-wise. And then let that one dry. I said we got to go and do our scrubbing and getting it ready. Again, no power, y'all, no power. This is still good and wet. Stick that there. Stick that there. And then do not touch the rest of it. Cannot emphasize and repeat myself enough on that. Do not touch that stuff at all. It's not little static electricity. It's not a little 110 pow and you get to do it again. No, sir. That's a one and done. Don't touch it.
Medicated therapy, glow flows thick. Chronic pain fades, it's a real slick trick. Aliens in the smoke, shadows in the air, floating through the space like I just don't care. Creating's how we heal, no pill compares. Anxiety dissolves, now time feels rare. Grumpy's laid back.
All right, I'm plugging up my power.
Shaping cloudy dreams, watch the curves roll.
Flip off my light right here so I'm not touching anything in the box. Turning the power switch on to my unit.
Therapy's the wood grain, the blades are guide.
And fixing to hit that foot pedal again. It's called a dead man switch. Ain't that funny? Because if you don't use it, you might be a dead man. And I got my rubber shoes on, everything, y'all. I'm trying to be as safe as I possibly can, because this is as dangerous as it can be. But here we go.
Aliens in the smoke, shadows in the air, floating through the space like I just don't care. Creating's how we heal, no pill compares. Anxiety dissolves, now time feels rare.
I might only have to tell y'all once, but I'm going to tell y'all every time I go to do it. Because like I said, I would hate it to find out some of my YouTube friends got hurt or worse because they tried to do what I was doing. That was burning pretty good too, y'all. Let that stuff rest a second.
Dremel spins, it's time to play. Epoxy shines in the light of day. Carving covers that gleam so tight.
It's still traveling, I just can't see it. It's on the back side. Trying to wrap there, but it's connected. I can tell when it connects. Once it connects, it just burns that straight. The two poles are connected, so that just burns deeper, I guess. No, I ain't gonna lie. I like the little zip zap on the carpet shocks. You know, popping everybody. Me and my dog, we shock the shit out of each other on a regular basis. She'll jump up on the couch and on just the static she creates doing that. Then I'll go to pet her, pop. It's all off, unplugged, turned off. I did all that before I flipped the light switch back on. Oh, that's a good one. It didn't do a lot on there, but I'm gonna leave it. That's a nice burn. If I try to add a little bit right here, it's just gonna make it all ugly because I can't control where it's gonna go. But that's gonna look good cleaned up right there. All right, where's my solution? Again, I'll wet it back down after the fact just so it'll all kind of color up, because you know how the wood darkens up and stuff when you get it wet. Well, with this baking soda solution, and once the electricity jumps through it, it darkens up and kind of stays a little darker than what it was. So I just go through and paint the whole stick again with it all. Because remember, I don't paint the whole thing to begin with because I don't want it to burn where my clip goes. If it burns going up through there, it'll just make it too thin. Well, that's what that that fractal pattern is kind of what it does. Is it branches out, looks like little roots and stuff like that, getting all jagged. It's pretty cool. I definitely like it, but at the same time, I respect the mess out of it. Because you don't get to do it again. Yeah, if you screw up, that's the bad part about it. You only get one screw up. And you don't even get to talk about it when you're done, you know. So yeah, you just gotta be careful. I said I can't say that enough. Hey, Mark. Oh, come here, buddy. Let me catch you. Good morning, sir. Hope everybody's doing good. I missed anybody? If I missed anybody coming in, I apologize. I'm trying to pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. I don't think I've missed anybody. All right.
Carve away our worries light, wood and smoke in tranquil night.
But yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff, whatever floats your boat. I don't discriminate. Just stay safe and have a good time with your family. Coffee, that stuff is so good. I like the shape of this one. Again, my machine's off, so when I'm up here doing this, I'm okay right now. But I like the shape of this one. It almost went like a little tool handle right here, and then the crazy little swoops. But I'll cut them off right there, and of course round them over. I've left these little nubs on here so I can mount back center on my lathe once I'm done, because I'm gonna go back, scrub all that burn out of there, and then it needs to be sanded back down, but I'm gonna scrub all the burn out, let it dry, then I'll do my epoxy in the burn, let that get good and cured, and then I'll put it back on the unit and sand it all back down. Then I'll cut my ends and polish. I've done it different ways before, but so far those steps seem to work out better for me. Just cleaning it up and everything. I'm just painting this thing with the water right now. I'm just doing it over my cup so I don't make a mess. Gotta let it soak in a little bit before I burn. Hey, what happened? What happened? I hope it's still playing for y'all. It just died for me. There we go. Why did that mess do that? Close that sun catch. For some reason, my earbuds shut off and repaired. Boat floater. Hey, I'd rather be on a floating boat than one that's sinking. Okay, you can see like right here on this, I want this whole piece to burn. I would love to have that branching up top, but once you get up here, it's gonna burn too thin. So I try to keep that solution down. And then I don't want it really wrapping around the bottom right here because I'm gonna be cutting that off and doing a bunch of hand sanding right there. So you gotta kind of think about that whenever you're, because if not, hell, I just dip the stick in the solution and be done with it, but then it would be burning all down here on the bottom and all up on the top. All right, let me move my water. Again, I don't have any power on this, y'all. And I don't stab the piece. I just let the leads lay on top of the piece. I just want them to kind of be holding it because I don't want it to move once it, you know, gets that little electric jolt. Everything is unplugged, but I'm fixing to change that. We're fixing to start plugging stuff up. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the power off right there, so that way I'm not touching nothing in the box. No, unplug. Cause see, when I say I ain't got no power, I completely unplug it from my extension cord and everything. And I just plugged it back up, just turned it back on, and now we're ready to zip zap. All right, here we go. Because I'm real hot natured, I sweat a lot, so it's like I don't like doing this in the summertime. My dumb self, I mean, the way I do it, I don't touch anything, but I just get so sweaty and so icky. I'm afraid I'm gonna, you know, drip sweat somewhere. In Grumpy's den, this one's going good too. Spirits in the timber, whispers so clear. Lave spins, I'm grinning, no fear. This one's going real good, yo. It's fixing to connect on the back side, I imagine. Shapes emerge, magical thing. Yeah, no, it ain't connected yet. Damn. Shavings fall. Therapy and sawdust. Like it's burning the mat that it's on now because it's touching. We'll find out in a second. Dang, it still ain't touched nowhere. This is gonna look crazy, y'all. Boom, here it goes. That is cool. That one's gonna have some cool patterns, I bet. Mark, this is some cool stuff, but man, it is very dangerous. So if you do decide to get into it, please take all the safety precautions that you can possibly take. All right, I'm turning my unit off. Oh, I'm unplugging it from this power cord. Okay, it has no power whatsoever. Then I even hit that foot pedal a few times. And then again, I'll scrub all the carbon off of that. And see, that's the only thing, let's see, the downfall to my unit is smaller than, okay, this is the same principle as the microwave transformers to make your little machine and all that stuff. I'm just running off of a neon light transformer versus a microwave transformer. So the amps are a little bit lower. But unfortunately, you're dealing with the amperage there, not the voltage, so it's still deadly. Well, that's what people have to be careful about. Again, I have no power on. I'm fixing to soak this one down with the solution. Again, I try not to get it up here so it don't burn right there. But what I was saying is the microwave transformer, when you're burning with that, the little trees, the little fractals or whatever coming off of it are a lot deeper, and the detail holds a lot better than what this little machine does. But at the same time, I needed something for, excuse me, for small work, you know, because this, I can't have trenches burnt as deep as the microwave will burn on this stick, because it'll just burn right through it, you know. So this does good for the size, but I do want to get a bigger setup. And if I had a big boy setup and just had a variac, then I could do it on these sticks, because I can, with the variac, you can adjust the voltage going into your capacitors. And then again, like I said, I want to build me a jig that'll hold everything up off of my workstation. That way none of the material's touching the ground. That way it can burn all the way around it cleanly without anything interfering. It does so good, pretty good so far, but I said, if I don't turn the stick skinny enough, I touch this right here. Now, if I got a bigger piece of material, then I would have a bigger, stump left at the end, and then it would be skinnier, so that would keep it off the bottom. But I didn't think about that when I bought these. All right, I'm gonna let that soak in there for just a second, y'all. If it's not wet enough or something, it won't burn right. Hey, good morning, Roger. I hope you're doing good, buddy. All right, let's see. I'm still I have no power. I am not plugged up. That's the only reason y'all see me up here without my gloves. And then even then, if I had my gloves on, I still don't trust that stuff, so I wouldn't be plugged up. But I tend not to wear those gloves if I'm, because I don't have it in, there's no power. Some of these people that do this stuff, they have the long leads that hook to their cables there, and they have the long insulated poles and stuff, and they'll actually hold those poles while it's burning. They'll, like an extra finger, they'll stick it in place and just kind of hold it there, be burning. I do not. There's no way. All right, y'all. I flipped my light off. Oh, now I'm plugging up my power. Power's plugged up. Power switch is turned on. And I am not touching anything but the floor and fixing to hit my foot pedal. Here we go. Please don't do this at home. Be safe if you do. I just got to keep saying this. I don't want YouTube to think that this is a joke or I'm just playing off. I'm serious about this, so I'm going to give out my warnings the whole time. See, on this, if you just want little short branches like that, you can stop, turn everything off, relocate your leads, spin the piece of wood around, and then start again. But that's handling it more, taking more chances of an accident to happen. So I'd rather put it down, put my leads on there, and see where it goes. And see, now it's connected. I'm just gonna hit the pedal a couple of times to make sure it burns good and deep. All right, turn the power off, unplug it. It's unplugged. Like I said, I hit that foot pedal just for the shits and giggles to make sure the stuff's discharged. And yeah, see, that one just did that one line right there. So let's do that. I'm gonna do what I don't want to do, and because I want a little bit more on there. So let's see what we can do with that right there real quick. I'm gonna leave the light on for this one and just get with it. I need to get me a microphone that I can bounce between and put a microphone closer to that so y'all can hear, but there's no way I'm fixing to hold my microphone down there so y'all could hear. I'm not lucky to jump. All right, y'all, here we go. See, it's drying out a little bit. So y'all can hear that static, but yeah, I'm not holding my hand down there. Epoxy river running lighter cases on the creek. Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique. And I got my little air scrubber turned on, but it's not pulling that smoke through there too good right now, I can tell. Alright, it's connected, so I'll burn it deeper. Turn it off. Alright. Power's off. Oh, unit's unplugged. Hit that switch a few times. Yeah, that works because it stayed separated. And then again, like I said before, I'm just saturating the stick with that water again. And then I set them down because, like I said, I got to go scrub them out. But I'm just soaking them down so it'll kind of like all match color tone wise, because like I said, that solution, it discolors the wood. I got to get some borax powder. Borax powder, they say you can mix that instead of the baking soda, and it'll give you the same effect, but it won't discolor the wood as bad. So they say. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Again, I have no power on, so I'm safe right here because no power at the moment. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. You see how it all darkens up and starts getting some funky color in it? That's just what happens. Part of it. Some people use that wood bleach and say that that lightens it all back up, but I don't do big enough boards or anything like that for it to concern me to that degree. And I guess I'm not using the exotic woods or whatever. If I ever went to that degree with it, you know, I might try the bleach stuff, but aliens just nodded, man, that's mad. It's gotta soak in just a second. I said if it doesn't really soak in enough, it burns real fast across the top and connects, and you just got a nasty burn. I said it's trial and error at this point when it comes to your solutions and then saturating it and then how long you let it stay wet or whatever. And then every piece of wood's gonna react different to how it absorbs the water and whatnot. So yeah, it's all trial and error. That's the fun thing about it. You can control your picture to a degree. I've done it on some flat boards. They're buried way back in the corner. I can't dig them out now. But that paintbrush in your solution, you know, you have your flat board, say the size of this tray, you can sit there and take your paintbrush and paint you a big circle, make you a big peace sign, you know, and just paint it slow, and it's gonna bleed and get wider. So think about that. You can't do real fine, intricate designs, but you can do outlines of stuff. And then let that solution soak in, and then move your leads around on that solution, and by the time you're done, you'll have you a picture that's burnt up, that, you know, it's got the electric bolts everywhere, but it'll make a heart or a peace symbol or something like that. My phone is disconnecting on me again. What's going on? Yeah. You can use the, like I said, you can use the paintbrush and control your pattern that way to a degree. All right, I think that's soaked in a good bit. Ooh, it's gonna burn back into all that now. I don't want it to. No power right now, so I'm okay handling this right now because it's not plugged in at all. Now, but I'm not handling it no more because I'm fixing to plug it up. So, power plug's on, box is on, fixing to hit that foot pedal. Let's see, let me check chat, let's see what we got going on. Grumpy off topic, how hard it ain't. You just, I think the hardest part of doing the handles for any tool is just putting the tool into the handle. Making the handle wouldn't be hard. It's just gonna be however you want your shape to be. Now, if you want to make a set of tools and you want all the handles to match, then that's, you know, that might be the challenging part of it, is making sure you turn them all the same. We stand as one underneath the carving sun.
uptight. Find the rhythm, let it show, creating sparks that brightly glow.
I gotta blow my filters out in my box, that smoke's bellowing out of my box instead of going up through my carbon. Might have too many damn pieces of carbon in there. The fan can't pull it through. I got my back door open with my box fan and it's fixing to connect. With my box fan in the door. And I hold it once it connects like that for a second so it'll burn deeper, because like I said, I'll scrub that char out of there with a wire brush and it gives it somewhere for the epoxy to go.
Smoothing edges keeps me sane. Healing isn't found in gold, but in the art my hands can hold. Carve away the heavy night, medication rolled up tight.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basically it. It's just, I mean, the lathe, let me see. I say the lathe ain't that hard to use. I mean, it's not hard to use to do some basic stuff, but doing like when you get into doing your bowls and stuff like that, that's hard because you do have to pay attention to how you're spinning, you know, the angles and all that of your tool. There's a lot to put into play. But it's like once you understand the little basics, you just zone out into it, you know. You're not even thinking about I don't go in with a game plan on what I want the stuff to look like, I guess. So it's like I just zone out and let the wood start doing what it wants to do, you know. I mean, I got an idea of the shapes that I want, but I'm not good enough, or I haven't been doing it enough to say, okay, yep, I'm fixing to do a spear right there, and I'm gonna do some bevels there, and I'm gonna have them just like that, you know. I just jump in there and start doing it. Like I eyeball my spaces out right here. Some of them come out even, some of them don't. You know, I know doing the spears, I know there's geometry to it, you know, so if I cut my spot a certain width, you know, then it's gonna round over perfect right there. But I don't pay attention to that to know, okay, oh, yep, that, because you'll see half the time I get them looking like an egg or something. You know, it's just your style and a matter of getting used to it. So I'm gonna try to put some more pattern on this one back here. That's like chess pieces and stuff like that. People say, oh, you ought to try to do this and do that. It would be cool, but you know, I don't know how well I would be able to do it to make them all kind of semi-match. You know, like all the pawns kind of look like each other and stuff like that. Like replicating pieces, that would probably be my hardest part. You know, you can make a jig, you know, you can get... All right, let me stop. I've just plugged everything in and I just got it turned on. So I'm fixing to burn this and then I'll get back to Babble. Gotta focus here so I don't get zip-zapped. But yeah, that would just, cause I would love to make my own chess set. That would be cool. But I'm just really starting to play, you know. I've done the roach clips forever, you know, and I've done a bunch of different shapes, but I tend to fall back to the same designs on the roach clips just because they flow good and I only have so much room. But let's see, turn this off, unplug it. We're off, we're unplugged. We've hit that foot pedal a few times. There we go. But no, you could get like your thin, what would it be? Little laminates or something, some hardwood laminates that are real thin, and then you could cut out your design like a profile, you know, cut your shape out right there, and then you can sit there and use that, you know, and hold that, you know, like that, put that right there on the very edge of it, and then trace them swoops and stuff like that on there, and then cut that out on your bandsaw, and then you have the outer design, so you could lay that over your piece as you turn, you know, I guess to give yourself a template. But other than that, they have tools for the lathes that you can bolt onto them that you can trace a piece out and replicate pieces, but that's just big boy lathes and expensive tools that Grumpy just don't got.
the grain is so fine, in every groove a story divine. Cedar in each hand, oh what a day. The scent of the wood takes stress away.
And I said I would love to have a nice workshop, lotto money workshop, I guess I could say. Dream big, have all the big boy tools laid out nice. That would be awesome to get to that point one day. Because at that point, then yeah, I'm gonna have a big lathe. I'm gonna have a replicator on there to where I can copy my pieces to a degree, you know, and yeah, that would be awesome. But with my setup and where I'm at now, I'm a good ways away, unless I get lucky tonight on them lotto tickets. Because like I said, at Christmas Eve we do some scratch offs. We'll go and buy a handful of little $1 scratch off, $2 scratch offs, and we'll put a couple of big boys in there where everybody gets a couple of $5 ones, $1 one, $2 ones, and so on, and then stuff them up in a stocking and kind of random them, shuffle them up some, and then we pass that stocking around throughout the night, and everybody will grab, you know, a $1 ticket, and then we'll all scratch it, and then we'll put it back, and then we'll go to bull crapping for a bit. Hey, I might get big and get me some big money. All right, I got 2 more to burn, y'all.
Grumpy on the lathe, making sparks ignite. Cedar dust clouds, moon gives the only light. Therapy in the grain, hands shape it just
I needed to have me a bunch more ready to burn.
right.
I would run out of material to turn. I got some more material last night though, so I gotta look at what I got, and then I'm gonna measure it out this time when I cut them up. There it goes again. Why is my phone doing this morning? It just disconnected again. There it goes. It didn't stay as long that time. Hey Mark, have a good day, buddy. I hope your holidays are awesome. Thank you for coming through. I'm just sitting here back away from the table, and I got this one here, but I got this piece over the cup, covering it with this solution. That way it all drips back in the cup and whatnot, and then now I gotta let it kind of soak in for a second. We're gonna burn that, guys. See that one? Oh, nope, it touches. I was gonna say that one don't touch the mat, but it barely touches.
Night stretches long, stars wink through the haze. Cedars embrace, turning dark into days. Healing in the hands.
And then this one, we're gonna do this one. I'm only gonna do the top half up here, leave the bottom half open. Let me go check it out. Let's see. Get over here and check chat for a minute. Can I see that pipe after you did it? What pipe? I don't got no pipes. I don't know nothing about no pipes. What are you talking about? Yes, sir. Give me just a second. I'll show it to you. I'm checking, catching back up on chat. I haven't been studying chat. Let's see, off topic handles. I saw that. I found a candle. It smells like espresso. Ooh. $120 here. Aaron. It is late there for sure. Dedicated shop, not a 400 garage. That's it. You know, I would love a dedicated shop. You know, I have a semi-dedicated shop. Out in my garage. It's my wannabe man cave basically, but it's my man cave / shop. I sit out here, my computer's out here. I used to game a lot, so my gaming system and stuff would be out here because I do my medication and I don't medicate inside. And so I'd come out here rolling one up and play my games and goof off, or get on the computer and goof off. So it's like my computer, my smoke room, all that's right here in the same place, which is not bad. But with my woodworking and all, if I had a dedicated shop, then the dust collection setup would be important, but wouldn't be as stressed, you know, because I wouldn't have stuff, because I got computer stuff and crap that I don't want to get dusted out. You know, dust and computers don't mix. You'll burn your CPU up if it can't breathe. But yeah, a dedicated workshop would be nice, and then have a dedicated like just chill area with my computer and all to do my editing and whatnot. That would be cool. That's what I would do if I had the money and had me a shop out back. All my stuff would be moved out there, and then I would completely insulate and get everything in here done and acclimatized and weathered and whatnot, and then turn it into like my gallery / chill area. You know, I'd have all my artwork that's done, you know, up on the wall and on shelves out here, because then it wouldn't be getting covered in dust and everything. You know, that's what I would do. Yeah, we've been doing the stocking and the lottery tickets for, we've been doing that for, 10, 15 years. We've never hit it big. Now, granted, I think I'm the one that's got the most luck. I got 50. It was 50 or $100 on one of the scratch offs one night, you know. So we've never got massively crazy, but hey, there's always that possibility, you know. We just got to be positive and have a good time. There's more fun. We always get a little dollar winner or a free ticket or something like that. So it's just fun watching the kids scratch them, you know, because they think they're winning because they see them big numbers on there and they get all excited. Is I won, and then you look at, no, baby, you needed one more of this, and then or they do get that little $5 winner or something and they get all excited. Yeah. I love it. Nah, I bet I babbled too much and this one's probably gotten too dry. Ooh, no, it's good still. But hey, like I said, there's always that possibility of that $50,000 winner or whatever. Again, there's no power on my unit. I've been talking and sound all comfortable, but I'm still being safe down here. Like I said, this is not powered up. It's not even plugged in. Okay, I flip my light switch off first. Then I grab my extension cord and plug the devices together. And see, that's one thing, is the device has got its own power plug, and the foot pedal has a power plug, and you can plug those two together like Christmas lights, and then you plug them into your extension cord. Turn the power switch on. I am not touching a daggum thing, and it's fixing to get sparky. Let's see. Let me see. I'll turn everything off. It's unplugged. I don't know how this is gonna work. Because I'm not gonna hold a daggum thing, but I don't want nothing to get zapped either, so I need something to insulate. This will insulate. See if y'all can hear it better now. Alright. Plug that up, turn it back off. I hope I don't zap the microphone. Here we go.
Grumpy's got the cedar gem spinning like a top. Roach clips shining so clean they never wanna stop. Workshops wild and messy, stress don't belong. We're flipping this chaos into a cedar spinning song. Grumpy's crazy, Grumpy's fun, building dreams till the day is done. Laugh it up, the mess will stay. Spinning cedar keeps the stress away. Wood chips flying, sawdust in the air. Grumpy's in his zone like he just don't care. Cedar's got the groove, it's spinning real fine. Turn that chaos into art every single time. Grumpy's crazy, Grumpy's fun, building dreams till the day is done. Laugh it up, the mess will stay.
I was quiet so I could try to hear it on the headset to see if y'all could hear it good. Y'all could hear it a little bit at first, but then it kind of blends in. Microwave transforming would be a lot more aggressive and crazy and be crackly, I guess. But that's still pretty cool. All right, where's my solution? I wanted y'all to be able to hear, you know, zapping and crackling.
Hit the like, smash the sub, let the sawdust rain. Grumpy's got a rhythm running through his brain. Cedar roach clips.
All right, and then again, I just paint the whole stick.
Grumpy's crazy, Grumpy's fun, building dreams till the day is done. Laugh it up, the mess will stay. Spinning cedar keeps the stress away.
Fan is on. It is on. It's just not pulling good. Gotta find a stronger fan for my little box. Is what I need. But too strong is gonna be noisy, right? And so I don't want too extra. I don't want a whole lot of extra noise, but I would love to have more of a pull on that box.
Grumpy's hands are rough with pride. Spinning cedar where dreams collide.
Ah, it's gonna burn into that center section now. Will.
Roach clips glimmer in the light, shaped with patience, pure delight.
I got water where I didn't want it on the stick.
Vanishing shadows chasing gloom. The stress and pain, they fade away when the light
That one's soaked in. Get that back out of the way. It's not plugged up, y'all.
peaceful moments deep within. The hum of tools, a soothing sound. In this shop, joy is found. Sawdust dances, golden haze. Echoes of simpler, quieter days. Like and subscribe, enjoy the view. Every spin brings
That soaks in
something
a little
new.
more.
In this space
Soaks in a
where
little more.
hearts
It burns a little better too.
whispers, hearts are warm. Stress and pain, they fade away.
Hey, Delaney. Good morning, buddy.
Begins to play.
I don't know if you've caught any of the zip zaps, but fire, hey, Beavis. Right? I got one more to burn right there. I've already did, what, 6? That's number 7. Lucky number 7. There you go. We start with lucky number 7. That's all I got spun up to burn right now. But those those clips, out of all my clips at the events here lately, those were selling the best. The electric ones. It's because they jump out good whenever somebody sees them. They're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Because everybody likes the lightning burn into the stick, right? But then they like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. If you like that, you're going to love this. And then I hit it with my light, because like I said, all the epoxy will glow. And then when it lights up, they light up. Like, oh, and then they got to have it. So, yeah. I had to make some more for sure.
Stress fades away, clouds in the night.
I gotta watch your new video, Deland. I hadn't watched it yet.
Calm in the sight, dust therapy, your life takes flight. Stress fades away, clouds in the night. Medication rolls, see to feel so right. Colors pop vivid, calm in the sight. Dust therapy, your life takes flight. Wood shavings fall like whispers in the breeze. Hand steady work.
That's the one cool thing about it. That glow factor has closed the deal on a lot of my stuff. It's like, oh, they're like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I hit it with that black light or that UV light, and they're like, oh wow, that's awesome. I say, ain't it though? And then that's when they want it. Because I honestly watch people look at my stuff, you know, and they'll pick something up. Oh, that's neat. And if it's something that glows and they go to set it back down because they're not quite interested in it, then that's when you hit it with that light, and then that interest peaks all over again. You know, that impulse buy kicks in. Alright, just getting me another little cigarette ready here while that's drying into that wood a little bit. Tell y'all, I smoke like a fish in water, but it helps my anxiety, my pain, my stress, all that good mess. And then I don't smoke huge daggone little deals. I use the if anybody in here is an old school smoker, you know the old zigzags 1.0s. Raw has a little single wide, it's about the same size. And then I use the little cardboard tips that I roll up and put on the end of it. I have to have those these days because of my hands. I can't tell how tight I'm grabbing, and so I'll roll the damn thing too tight and can't smoke it if I don't put those little tips in there. So basically it's not even a whole joint. It's not even probably 0.3 of a gram. What is that, 3/10 of a gram? There you go. The dispensaries will sell 1 gram pre-rolls, a half gram pre-rolls, and I'm probably half of a half gram pre-roll. But all right, Robert, I ain't forgot. I'm gonna burn this stick, and then I'll show y'all my new pipe that Robert gave me. I do not have any power on the machine, y'all. It's not even plugged up. It's the only reason I got it down here with my bare hands. I do have rubber lineman gloves that I can use, but on these small sticks, using those big gloves, they're so bulky that I knock everything over trying to set the stick up. So I set up without it even being plugged up and powered on. You know, that way I'm safe with my hands. Now that I got that on there, I'll turn my switch off, then I'll plug up my machine down here, because like I said, all that's on that wooden table. I don't have a bunch of insulation, like thick rubber mat for that. So, and I know that damn little silicone mat ain't doing shit, but I have it sitting on that plastic tray on top of that other piece of wood, you know, and then sitting on my wood bench. So I don't even touch my bench while I'm doing this, just in case there's a wet spot and that stuff tries to travel. And like I said, I try to be as safe as possible, y'all. But all right, here we go. Uh-oh. I not hit the switch. It helps to turn it on. Now here we go. All right, monkey. It's turned on. I probably let it not. It's too wet or not wet enough. All right, turn it off. Unplug it. Oh, turn my light back on. I got my leads too far apart, or it's not wet enough at the moment.
Grumpy laid back, sitting in his shed.
Because it didn't even try to burn just then.
Roach clips crafted, each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, carve problem stem. Whittling his worries, chisel in hand.
Alright, plugged up. Power on. Did that backwards, but here we go. Alright, let's do this again.
Design so tight, chainsaw humming, late into the night.
Powered off, unplugged. What's this joker not doing? That's plenty wet. That's not even trying to spark right there, and it's plenty wet. It should be sparking up and doing its thing. Not grounding out nowhere. The mat's not wet. Let's put a little more solution on there just in case I might have dried out. So, hey, good morning, Matthew.
Each groove a heartbeat, every Nick speaks. Grumpy laid back, carving PC seeks. Roach clips and more, wooden fantasies. Therapeutic dreams flow with ease. Crafting cool creations on two hands. Grumpy's therapy, never underhanded. Whittling his worries, chisel in hand. Lighten up a stogie, grains like sand.
Alright, I do not have power going on down there. The breaker's not flipped because the dadgum fan's back there running. My sticks is touching good there. Touching good there. Touching good there. Good connection there. Alright, let's try this again. Lights off. Plugging up power. Everything's plugged up good right here. Power's plugged up good. Switch is on. Aha, we just wasn't wet enough, I guess. There it goes. I had my last sativa chocolate this morning when I started. And then 2 of these little rocks and hybrids so far. It's not bad. That one's burning nice. That's burning cool. There he goes. Nope. You think they're gonna touch and then they kind of fizzle out and you see a new branch take off. It is cool watching this stuff. You dang sure get lost in watching it all day, but dang, you got to be careful. Fixing to connect on the back side. I can't see it no more. It's still going. There it goes. Oh, it's still trying to branch out. There it went. That one burned for a good bit. Alright, I'm just hitting the pedal off and on a couple of times so it's not steadily pulling but burning deeper. Alright. Power switch is off. Unplug the unit is. Foot pedal I hit a few times. Let's get these back out of the way for a minute. Alright, that's not bad, y'all. That's gonna look good. I can go inside and scrub them real quick. It won't take me long at all to scrub them out. I just can't take the camera in there with me. Let me go do that real fast. There's my brushes. Right there. I got these little, just little old light wire brushes. They won't scratch the wood up too bad. I got a brass one somewhere. I don't know, plastic one. The brass one is a little bit softer. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna step in the house real fast. I'm gonna scrub these out. And it won't take me but a second. I'll be right back and we'll see what they look like.
Welcome to the shop where the sawdust flies, wood lace spins, splinters baptize, epoxy drips, bonds like ties, roach clips stack high as skies. Pain medication, hand steady in creation, therapy rolled up, call it meditation. Sessions live, hit the vibe, concentration like subscribe, build the foundation. If we're lucky, alien will slide. Beam us up, cosmos we ride. Colors cosmic swirl collide. Galactic waves in art we confide. Lathe hums low, whisper in the grain. Every carve, every groove, releases the strain. Epoxy shines, stained glass vein. Built from pain, now beauty remains. Crafting galaxies in this little shop. Planets spin on the tabletop. Stars in resin, dreams don't stop. Tools talk back with every drop. If we're lucky, alien will slide. Beam us up, cosmos we ride. Colors cosmic swirl collide. Galactic waves in art we confide. Welcome to the shop where the lathe don't stop spinning tales of resin, top shelf on the prop. Epoxy roach clips dipped in neon drips. Pain medication morphs therapy in sips. Roll tight, minds ignite. Sessions on demand. Like, subscribe, cosmic vibes, take the stand. Aliens fly by, curious they hover. We tell them subscriptions free, why you suffer? Spaceships park, earthbound mystery. Crafted by the hands of human history. Metal shavings fall, a galaxy of grit. Epoxy shines, time unwinds the perfect fit. Cosmic session, lessons etched in grain. The lay spins, truths cuts deep through pain. Subscribe to the stars, follow where they lead. Therapy's a process, plant the healing seed. Aliens lean close, they wanna understand. We hand them a roach clip, they grasp the brand. Aliens fly by, curious they hover. We tell them subscriptions free, why you suffer? Spaceships park, earthbound mystery. Crafted by the hands of human history. Grumpy in the lab, black swirls with the yellow. Epoxy mess spinning, hand steady, no mellow. Roach clips my tools, chemist on the grind. Aliens creeping, secrets they won't unwind. Dust therapy, breathe it deep. Inhale the sky, made in pain. Sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Dust therapy, rolling meds. tight, no lie. Maiden pain, sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Mixing up the madness, chaos in the beaker, truce a locked box, aliens the keeper, spinning webs of haze, fumes in the air, galactic graffiti, stardust in despair. Meds roll tight, let the sparks ignite, cosmic whispers.
All right, I should be back.
Grumpy stirring
I don't know if I
dreams,
did it or
alchemy
not.
inside.
Yeah, I'm back.
Black and yellow blend, stars bursting.
All right. They cleaned up pretty good. A couple of them I don't quite like the way they look, but that's just how it goes. They don't all come out the way you want them to. Because I said you can't really control what's going on. You can to a degree. That's kind of nature taking its course, I guess. Alright, they got to dry. I can't do a daggum thing with them now until they're good and dry. That's one thing, epoxy and water just don't play well together. This one, I don't like the way this one burned up. It's got a nice deep burn in it, but the branches are short and shallow, so that deep burn sticks out. But it's gonna look good. But you can see where I scrubbed out the carbon out of there and gave it that trough. That one, I said I like it, but I don't like it. And then they'll look even better once they dry out. Because right now, the darkness of the wood, you know, it'll lighten up some, and then as it lightens up, you'll be able to see the burn better. But then I'll go through and I don't get epoxy in every little bitty branch, but I'll go through and get, you know, the thick main branches will have the epoxy in there. And then, like I said, I say epoxy, it's I mix UV resin with my glow-in-the-dark pigments. This one looks good. Oop, I hope I'm in camera for y'all. Yeah. Now this one's dark. dark it got. I don't know what kind of wood that is, but that joker went dark. And it is burnt down here on that lip a little bit, but it's not bad. What do we do? What do we claim? I like the way this one come out. Deep right there. And this one, ooh, it got good and deep right in there too, buddy. Ooh. It burnt good. Now, I said some do good, some, you know, and again, it's how long you let the solution set, you know, it's how electric it's gonna, how conductive it's gonna be. Welcome to the shop, gears grind, sparks ignite, lace spin steady, cutting dreams in the night. Epoxy drips slow like a teardrop falling, roach clips crap. But yeah, once all those dry, and they're fuzzy already, I can feel them fluffed up a little bit. But that's that water. That water makes the pores kind of puff back up. But like I said, once it dries good, I'll mix my colors up, get them. It's mainly gonna be blue and green. I will put some of my other pigments in there, but I have those two pigments that they'll charge up and glow with regular room light. All my other pigments, I have to have a UV light for them to charge. So I'll use the brighter pigments for these sticks because they stand out better. It's the same pigments that I got in this one here. And you see how bright that is by itself. Yeah, so it'll have a green glow like that. Some of them will, and then some of them will have a blue. And then heck, I might mix it up and do a blue-green. Like this one's got the two different bolts on there, so I'll probably do one blue, one green. That'll probably be green. That's all one. I'll do that one blue. Probably blue. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Gotta let them dry. All right, where's chat? Let's see how everybody's doing. Hey, good morning, Miss Daisy. Oh, Miss Daisy, y'all. Oh, PK, y'all missed the good part. Oh, the zip zapping. You had to go back at the beginning of this live and check out. I did all the electrical burning on that through this live. I set my microphone down by one of them so y'all could hear it crackle a little bit better, but right, the third one from my right. Wait, this one, the dark one, or that one? Pinky or pointer?
Cosmic swirl, let it twirl, let it gleam. Yellow and black, the galaxy supreme. Right there in the lab, Grumpy scheme. Like, subscribe, beam up the dream. Can't rush the finesse. One wrong move turns a masterpiece to a mess. Clouds curl, hypnotic patterns.
Pointer, yeah, the dark one. I gotta see how that one's gonna look once it dries. But it does have a good pattern around it. But that wood is going crazy in the color. It's like a stain in itself. It's got a weird weird color to it. It's like a golden yellow in the light. And I don't know what this wood is. Like I said, most of it is just popular dowel rods. When I go to turning these off as quick like that, that's about the only way I can batch them out real fast is I can get some dowel rods and then just spit out a bunch of different shapes and then just stain them random stains. That's how I used to do them until I started playing with the epoxy. And then once I started playing with the epoxy, I slowed down on the wooden ones, except for these, you know, the ones that I do the burn on. But I don't like batching it out because then it's just, I don't know, I'm weird. I don't connect to every piece, but I mean, I don't want to sit there and streamline them out like a factory because that's not what I'm trying to do. I want a bunch to be able to get rid of, don't get me wrong, but how am I trying to say? I don't want to make it into a job. I mean, if I had the resources, the room, and my neck wasn't as freaking jacked up, it would damn sure be a job already. Oh, I just messed my solution up. That's why I don't dump it back into the bottle, because it's normally got some carbon on top of it. That's my baking soda and water solution, but I just dumped the cup back in there, and I had some char from where I was painting them after I burned them. Charred up my water. I gotta make some more anyway, so. And then this will dry, and when it dries, the baking soda will start crystallizing and growing little crystals all around it. It's crazy.
Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots.
It's got a wood smell. It's got a the it is all on what you burn, you know. This is a little cheaper wooden dowel, so I guess it's more like a fire smell. You get into, like, if I was doing cedar or something like that, it would have that aroma to it from the wood. I mean, each wood has its smell. You know, that's where you get your barbecue and stuff like that, the mesquite chips, pecan chips and stuff. So, but it does have its own distinct smell because you got that baking soda water kind of burning out of it.
Grumpy in the shop, he's crafting a throne. Roach clips spinning, epoxy's full blown. Stress evaporates, the pain turns to haze. Workshop therapy in this cosmic maze. Anxiety dissolves, sawdust in the air. Lathe hums at him like it don't have a care.
Do I have any left? I said they were a popular seller. Most of them all sold. That was the bowl poker. That's all the ones I had with me. Oh, little one right here. That's why I said I had to come home and make some more. That's my wannabe pin. I'll show y'all that in a minute too. Y'all see what I'm laughing about. I'm just going through my box of clips now to see if I had any more that were electro-burned like that already. But no, yeah, that's why I had to make some. I've sold almost every one of them. Cannot complain, but gotta have more. Alright, this is the last one that I had that was ready. And that's how it looks right here. This is the one that doesn't have the heavy pigment in it, so it glows, but not as bright as some of the others. That might be why it's the last one left. Because you can't see the glow that well in the daylight, but you get in the dark and charge it up, you can see it good. But it burned real fine. I sanded a lot of the burn out of that one, I guess. The grooves aren't as big and as deep as those. Either sanded it out or I didn't let it soak in enough before I burned it. One of the two. So there's that one. And then I said this was a bowl poker. I keep swirling out too, y'all. I'm sorry, Robert, if you're still watching, dude. This is my dopey pipe that I got from Robert. I went through with some UV epoxy and put over the picture and did that. It's kind of bubbly. It didn't soak in some of the oil, kind of separated. I got to go back and put a drop here and there and rub it in and then let it cure. But pow. That's my little cloth so I can hang it up there. But anyway, when I say bowl poker, you stir your bowl around, make sure the little holes is open. Bam, that's what you do with that. But this is my dopey pipe from Mr. Robert C. Peters. Y'all hit him up in his email. But that's also a nice olive burl piece. And then this is my grumpy. Y'all see my grumpy, that's what Robert made me do. This is my grumpy pipe. Yeah, I gotta hang up on there. That's also. Alright. But that one's burned too, right? And this one has the blue resin in it. And then it glows. I like that one. because that blue doesn't really pop when it's not glowing. But then when you get that glow to it, cause see, it doesn't really look blue right there. I like this one. Those two were the last ones in the box that were sellable. This is one that I did, but I don't really like the burn in that one as much because it's so fine and just weird. But that's one that I got to either put some epoxy in or put a seal over it and be done with it. And then this is my, okay, you got your little cheap plastic clear Bic pens that are blue, black, or red. Well, I took the guts out of one and then took me a piece of wood, little dowel, and I spun it into shape, and I took my little drill bit and I drilled all the way through it. That's my first pen I ever made. I thought that was funny. Don't have no cap or nothing for it, and you can't spin it and retract it. So yeah, it's not a real pen, but it's a pen. It works. I use it at the event to fill in my notes. That's what I'm still waiting on, is a daggone an order for pen kits. It was supposed to be here by the 22nd, and then it hasn't shipped, and now it says by the 30th, so we'll see.
Grumpy's got a shop, hand steady as fate. Epoxy flowing deep, creations ornate. Lighter cases sharp, roach clips out of sight. Glow brighter in the dark than a meteorite. Therapy and carving, steady hands, no slack. Each cut a reflection of dreams fighting back. Grumpy's batshit crazy, yet the vibe's polite. Medication rolled tighter than a poet's insight. Aliens watching, they nod and they grin. Shapes in the shadows where the carvings begin. Vibes intergalactic, creations take flight. Like and subscribe, let the algorithms ignite. Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night.
Yeah, I definitely need a stronger fan for my little scrubber there. It does good when I wood burn because the wood don't get, or the smoke's not as thick, but doing that electrical burn, that smoke will come off of it pretty thick. And so it was building up inside my box and flowing out the front of it at the top. It wasn't all going through my little fan. But I also said I got my back door open too. So yeah, do that stuff outside or definitely well ventilated area. Back, my wannabe daydreams for the shop was, I still want to do it. It's just not priority. My box on top of the carbon box that I have the carbon cloth and stuff in, I want to take and put a 4-inch hose like my dust collector hose. What I put in my wish list back in the day was a 6-inch setup, but basically an inline fan, you know, and then a flex hose, and hook the flex hose to the top of my box and then run the inline fan through to run it out the window. And then just turn that bad boy on when I start burning, and that'll suck all the smoke straight on out. I figured, hell, even when I'm out here smoking my medicine, turn that on and just blow into that box and it'll blow it out the window. But that was my daydream, but you know, I never did that. No, not that one. I was gonna make a few of them, but it's just when I did that one, I liked it, but I didn't like it. You know, I want to do the real pins to where you can either do a click style or do the twist where it, you know, hides the tip or, you know, opens and closes. That's what I got coming is 10 slimline kits, and then I'm gonna do my epoxy and make my blanks and stuff. I'm gonna do some with some wood and then some with the epoxy.
Oh no, what's Grumpy doing tonight? Sparking up trouble under the light.
I need to let these dry back out naturally. I don't need to rush them. I'm afraid if I rush it, it might split it. But yeah, I can't do anything with these until they dry. This one ain't got that. And the ones I don't like, I kind of clip up off to the side and they hang there for a bit. I'll eventually look at them enough and they'll grow on me and I'll put them in my box.
He's got wires tangled like a madman's plan. Lightning in his hands, no safety span. Don't do what Grumpy does. He's no safety fan.
Hey, here we go. Lichtenburg burn song.
No, it's alive. Don't try this if you wanna survive. Don't try this if you wanna survive. Don't try this if you wanna survive. Crackle pop burn.
And I keep this damn unit put up off to the side, out of the way. I got to climb over crap to get it whenever I break it out, because I do not want my grandkids to even remotely think, ooh, what is that? So yeah, out of sight, out of mind, they say. And then they don't come out here unless I'm out here. Is a rule, but you know, kids can be kids, so I keep this wrapped up, unplugged, and put up in my shelf.
No need to ask why. Grumpy's a fool. No need to ask why. Crackle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenburg burn puts on quite the show. Zap zap snap, a warning to know. Please safety first, don't follow his flow. Crackle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenburg burn puts on quite the show. Zap zap snap, a warning to know. Please safety first, don't follow his flow.
Yeah, thought I was batshit crazy. Let something happen to one of my youngins and it'd be my fault. Ooh, goodness. Huh. All right.
Tremor buzzing late thumbing, hands in steady sway. Shavings falling like snowflakes, turning wood to clay. Grain revealing faces, spirits in the wood, dust in the air. Therapy's understood.
But yep, this goes on the tray. And then I have an old entertainment center that closes. It's like fold up doors that close. Oh, it's back in the corner. Y'all hear me struggling to get to it. Oh. I got to stretch over my junk and my clutter. Like I told y'all, I got all kind of clutter, and that's some of the reasons is it detours little eyes and stuff like that. But yep. You can't even see it. Let's see. Where's my... I'm back here digging at stuff. I'm trying to find that those boards that I was talking about earlier that you could somewhat kind of control the pattern. No, I'm stuck. There's a method to Grumpy's old madness out here. That's my pressure pot. I need a vacuum chamber and I will be set with my epoxy. Alright, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Get Chad over here so I can see y'all laughing at me. Alright, this is the little peace sign I was talking about I did. You can barely see, because I didn't saturate the whole board afterwards, but you can see the color difference in the wood. And that's where I took that paintbrush and just did me a big old circle, you know, and then come down and did the peace sign, because that's just a easy, you know, that's an easy little symbol to try to do. And then what I did was, let's see, say these are my little leads that I stick on the clips. I put one here, and let it burn, and it would burn inside that pattern, you know, and I walked it around. You can see where I was playing with it, trying to figure out what I was doing, and it's like right here it might have been too wet or not wet enough because it didn't branch out good. But then this wood, you know, it doesn't like to burn on here because it wants to follow those little grains, because it's that laminated glued together mess. But this was just experimenting and playing, you know, and it's like, ooh, this can be done, you know. So if I had a nicer wood, like a nice piece of basswood, and sanded it down real good, and then, like I said, you can do like an outline of a picture, like a big smiley face or something, you know, silly crap like that. Nothing intricate. Then I tried again, you know, doing like a heart shape, you know, so still a work in progress. I have to play with that and fine tune that, but again, I might be able to do some type of shapes. But it was just something that I, you know, like I said, I was experimenting. No crazy detail, anyway. Yeah, unless you do a massive board, you know, and you got a big old picture, then, you know, that might look better. And then that was just a silly one I did. I just took one, this is one of my burn boards, you know, that I had rounded over, and somewhat, I tried sanding this a little bit before I started, but then I feel, did I put a glow? Nope, I didn't make this one glow, but I put some epoxy in there. But yeah, it's a blue color epoxy, but it don't glow. There's no pigment in that one. That would have looked better if I put glow pigment in there. But that's what they do with the big microwave burners when they do it. They'll take their big boards and they burn it real deep and thick, and then they'll fill it with the epoxy resin, and then they'll scrape all that back off to where it's just wood and then just the resin in the tracks. And the stronger burners, all your little branches burn deeper and look better on the bigger machines. But that little machine does good for what I wanted it for. And I said bigger machine, just more risks. Scares me. Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed man. I said that was my main thing, was my roach clips, you know, and I knew I can't, because the microwave burners, those daggum things will burn trenches as wide as that roach clip, you know, and half the thickness deep, so it would burn my little sticks in half. But yeah, those things are dangerous too, though. You Google it and go looking into it. There's, I think, 30 plus, almost 40 plus fatalities from doing this stuff. Because like I said, with this stuff, you don't have a, ooh, that was close, or ooh, that tingled. Hey, when this hits you, it hits you, and that's it. It's the way it runs through those, there's a bunch of little capacitors in that box, and it runs through and ramps it up. It's not the voltage that's coming out that gets you, it's the amperage.
Subscribe to the vibe, let the love inspire. Shavings in the air, a workman's choir. Grumpy spins the world.
I gotta go through here and look at all these colors that I've got and try to pick out. I do a spinny wheel app on my phone, and I put all my colors on that, and I just spin the app to let it pick what colors I mix up for my blanks, because I have so many, or before I didn't have 60, but I had a handful of colors, and it's just I tended to keep gravitating towards my favorite colors when I make my blanks, and so to get it random, I just spin the wheel. But I got a bunch of new colors. And some ghost colors too I want to play with.
Grumpy's laid back vibe, it's pure deja vu. Roach clips shining like the moon's delight, twist and turn till they
Ghost purple. I want to see how that works.
Masterpiece used, born where stories unfold.
My fingers is sparkly. I've only touched a few bottles. Yeah, I got 60 little bottles about like that with different colors. That's coral rose. There's just all kind of little oddball colors. Ruby. And then I got some ghost colors. A ghost purple, ghost gold, a ghost green. And they have some, what do they call it? Damn, what do they call it? Ooh, dark blue. Now that blue came out in that last. Yeah, I didn't get my Wednesday video put out. I had squirreled out yesterday when I was supposed to be doing my editing for that video, and I got that package from Mr. Robert, and it was like, wow, and I had to make a video for that and then make my music for that and edit that down, and that squirreled me out from my normal video. And then I was working on it last night, but it was just getting late and I was feeling rushed, and I don't want to rush my videos out, you know, so it's like I do enough lives. I think that'll make up for not having my normal Wednesday video on time. But I'll get it edited down today and drop it tonight or tomorrow. Heck, I might even just hold it and drop it next week so I can try to catch back up, but we'll see. Most likely I'll drop it. Yeah, it was foggy out here this morning. That was crazy. I thought it was raining almost, and it was just real thick fog. Humidity was bad. Oh yeah, they're way worse than electric fence. I'm just not seeing that in the comment. Yeah, this is electric fence, then pow, them hit you, knock you back. You can grab that a few times and laugh about it. You're not gonna laugh about grabbing this stuff when it's going. you might be that Red Bull commercial and have them wings floating up looking down and might laugh a little bit. So, oh damn. But no sir, or no ma'am. This is that Lichtenburg burn. It don't play. That's what scares me about it. That's why I'm constantly saying, okay, I'm plugging in, I'm unplugging, I'm giving you my safety warnings and my steps and just showing how serious it is. I laugh and joke right now, but
whittle down the stress, anxieties dissipate. Late hum whispers sealing off the weight. Workshop altar, sacred dust in the air. Turning broken pieces into things.
They're not experiments. That's just straight up. That's what I got to do to make those clips. Yeah, and unfortunately, as dangerous as it is, you can get on Amazon and buy Lichtenburg kits to do this junk. But it's like, I just can't believe they can get away with selling them. They're just dangerous, you know. And then there's some companies that sell the microwave transformer style ones, you know, in big crazy boxes, and they got it all as safe as they can be and this and that, but it's not safe. You can take as many steps and safety procedures and precautions as you want, you know, it's still electricity bouncing around, you know, and but I guess the companies that were doing it, there's one guy that does his boxes out there. I can't remember his site, but he's got all his liabilities out there. He makes a very nice looking unit. It looks well built, long leads, all that stuff, but they sell that thing $600, $700, I believe. You know, so it's not cheap. Hey Billy, good morning, buddy. Ooh, you missed all the fun. You have to go back. You don't have to rewatch the whole live, but you got to go back and catch the beginning to the middle of it all. It shows me burning all these with the Lichtenburg. This one is just dark. I don't know what kind of wood that is. I thought it was the same as everything. Workshop altar, sacred dust in the air, turning broken pieces into things we repair. Okay, Robin, thank you for coming through this morning. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have an awesome Christmas and safe New Year if I don't see you beforehand. But I'll probably do it live in the morning on my goofy butt. I said nobody will be up around here yet. Santa Clauses still might be up setting up Christmas, so if y'all are up early in the morning setting Christmas up still and all that good stuff and want to drink some coffee, I'll probably be on. Just check the notifications. It's warm here again. That's what's crazy about Florida. I say warm. I got a little jacket and some sleeves on. It is 65 in the shop. Let me go to my temperature real quick. 58 outside. Humidity higher than yesterday, 100%. Gotta love Florida. Roach clip crackles, fire fuels the source. Lay spin stories, whispers through the grain. Alien medics in the wood. But yeah, 58 outside. It was in the 20s, a few days ago? Low 20s, and then our highs was in the 30s, and then now we're back up. We're walking around in flip-flops and stuff. But hey, now last year we snowed over here in January too. You know, that's the crazy part about it. That just shows you how crazy the weather. Now we never get snow like that. Now that was a freaking thing. I mean, legitimately, that was a freak thing there, because we don't get snow here, but we over 8 inches last year. Robert talking about Mother Nature being off her mids. She damn sure missed a dose or two last year. But yeah, Billy, I'm gonna let these dry. I got to, you got to soak it down with a baking soda and water solution to make it conductive to where you can burn it with the electricity like that. And then I hook my little leads to it and then hit my power, turn it all on, you know, let it burn. And then clean. After you burn it, you got to go and take it under some water. Take a wire scrub brush and scrub the char out of the burn to give you your troughs. And then once they dry, I'll go through and put my UV epoxy colors in there and seal that up, clean all that up, and then attach my roach clips on the ends. You know, I left the little knobs on there because I'll be putting them back on the lathe, sanding them after I do all the epoxy and stuff on the grooves. And then once I get it sanded, you know, I'll cut those off, polish the ends up like I normally do, and then clip them. And then fingers crossed, that's $140 sitting right there. You know, it's not gonna sell all at one time, but you know, I sell them $20 a piece in person, and then when I do them off of the computer or YouTube or however, when I ship them, I do them for $40, and that's shipping and everything. So that puts the clip at $25 and then $15 for shipping. And then yeah, and then if you do more than one, I drop them to $20 each, and then it's only one time for shipping. But I like my little Lazy Susan. I need one that's got a little motor in it though. That way I can have them spin and display my sticks and get good video of them. But yeah, I made this one. Oh, nose is up. Oh yeah, wife's gotta work today. I forgot. It's 7:32. Finally turned that alarm on, so that thing don't go screaming in my ear every day. Come on, go. You've already been out. Go. You know it's foggy. She stands at the door and stalks out real slow looking for squirrels to chase. Go be good girl. Go on. Go be good girl. Go. She works half a day and she gets to work from home instead of having to go into office. So I guess that's a plus. Stress fades away as the pieces unwind. Cartridge covers glowing, a sight to behold. Grumpy's creations are worth more than but those did good now that they're drying, and I'm looking at it, the trenches are nice. They're gonna have, cause see, I used to try to get epoxy up every little bitty branch, but it gets real sloppy, and then you got to do a lot of sanding, and then you know those little branches don't burn in as deep. So once you go to cleaning that up, you'll sand most of it out of there. So I try to get just the main branch. Oops, she found her a squirrel. Grumpy's creations are worth more than gold. I see, I hear you. Come on. He says, haha, I'm first. That little old chihuahua, buddy. I don't know how old he's gonna be, but he is young at heart still. Come on, go be good girl. If she gets done with her business first and she's up around the porch and then he starts coming up to the porch, she'll freaking bulldog him. She'll run and charge at him and damn near run him over, knocks him down. I got to get on to her all the time for it. She just don't realize he's as old as he is. Come on. She ain't but 4. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's already inside. He beat you. Go looking for him. All right, hang on, y'all. I'm gonna get my microphone, go feed them real fast, and make me another cup of coffee. Let's see what time we got going. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down. I'm at my time, and I need to do some stuff today and clean some stuff up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down. I don't have nothing else really to go. Hey, PK, morning, buddy. Yeah, I'll probably, let's see, what do I got in here going? Unless I jump on the lathe turning some cedar or something later today, then that'll be my only live for today. But I'm definitely gonna get on in the morning. I don't know if I'll be doing pyrography, or if this is dry enough, I'll get on in the morning and just babble and fill this in with epoxy, just so I'll have me a little live to do in the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna shut down so I can go feed the pups and make sure the wife don't need anything done before the day gets going. But man, if I don't hear from anybody or see anybody or anything like that, or if I don't get back out or run into y'all and anybody else's live, I hope everybody that, if you don't do Christmas, that's you. If you do Christmas, that's you. But either way, have an awesome Christmas, awesome holidays, and stay safe if y'all get out there and do any of that New Year partying. And even if you don't do the New Year partying, there's so many people that do and do drink and drive. So be careful. Keep your eyeballs open. Keep your head on a swivel. Y'all stay safe. Stay awesome. Stay laid back. Remember, it's my job to be grumpy. God bless everybody.
Songs from above. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Gotta get through, gotta feel just right. Like and subscribe, let the world know. Epoxy dreams make the energy glow.